Welcome everyone to my channel, that is Fast and Easy Maths, which is dedicated to give you tips and tricks related to mathematics. So if you're new to my channel, then please hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell button besides it, so that you get notified whenever I push up a new video. So students, today we are going to discuss log based quant questions, meaning log logarithm based questions which are asked in the quantitative analysis section of these entrances such as GMAT, CAT, SAT, ACT, etc. So let's talk about the first sum. Let x and y be a positive real number such that log of x plus y to the base 5 plus log of x minus y to the base 5 is equals to 3, and log of y to the base 2 minus log of x to the base 2 is equals to 1 minus log of 3 to the base 2. Then xy is equals to what? Okay, so here, before beginning with this particular sum, I would like to tell you all that I've already made a video which tells you how the basics of logarithm works, or how the rules of logarithm works. The link of that will be available at the top as well as in the description. But please go ahead and check that video after watching this video. Okay. So now over here we are seeing that log of x plus y to the base 5 plus log of x minus y to the base 5. So we have a plus sign in between. So whenever I have a plus sign between two logs of the same basis, you can do the multiplication, because log of a plus log of b is equals to log ab. So I can do x plus y into x minus y to the base 5 of log. Okay, this is equal to 3. So I can now shift this on this side and remove the log. So I can say x square minus y square is equals to 5 raised to 3, that is equals to 125. Now similarly here, when you have a negative sign between the two logs of the same basis, I can write that as nothing but log of y by x to the base 2. Now please understand, here you have 1. Okay, and since everything was in terms of logs, we can write this 1 as nothing but what? Log of 2 to the base 2 minus log of 3 to the base 2. So using the same logic, I can say log of y by x to the base 2 is equals to log of 2 by 3 to the base 2. Now since we have both the logs on the either side of the equation of the same basis, I can completely remove them. So now I can say y by x is equals to 2 by 3, or I can say y is equals to 2 by 3x. Substituting this over here, I can say x square minus 4 upon 9x square is equals to 125. So here I'm getting 9, taking the LCM, 9 minus 4 gets you 5x square is equals to 125 into 9. Dividing both sides by 5, I get x square is equals to 25 into 9. So x will be 5 into 3, that is 15. Correct? So now substituting this value over here, I can say therefore y is equals to 2 upon 3 into 15, that gets you 10. And since you wanted to find xy, so we can say xy is nothing but 150, because 15 into 10 gets you 150. So option B is my answer. Students, please understand, log basics have to be really very clear. Okay, so in case you have even a minutest doubt, then please I suggest all of you all that go ahead and check that video, because basics of logarithm have to be very strong, especially when you're attempting these kind of questions in your entrances. Okay, also students, if you like the way I'm explaining, then please go ahead and hit the like button, and also hit the share also share these videos with whomever you think this might be very helpful. Now here they have said that if log of 2 to the base 7 is equals to m, what is the value of log to 28 to the base 49? Now here what they have given is log of 2 upon log of 7 is equals to m. This is what is given to you. Now let's try to convert everything in terms of log of 2 upon log of 7 so that we get everything in terms of m. Okay. So here we can say log of 28 can be written as nothing but 4 into 7. Okay. And log of 49 can be written as log of 7 the whole square. Okay. So we can write log of AB can be written as log of A plus log of B upon log of 7 the whole square can be written as 2 log 7. Now splitting, I take 1 upon 2 outside. Okay, so log of 4 upon log of 7 plus log of 7 upon log of 7 will get you 1. But now you wanted log of 2, okay, because you want everything in terms of m. So we are going to write this log of 4 in terms of 2. That can be written as 1 upon 2, 2 log of 2. Why? Because log of 4 is nothing but 2 square, and so I can write that as nothing but 2 log 2 upon log 7 plus 1. So here I can write this as nothing but 1 upon 2 into 2 into m plus 1. Okay. Now students, I am going to write a question which will be based on a similar form. Okay. And the answer of that you will mention in the comment section. Okay. So let's do that. So my question is, if log of 3 to the base 2 is equals to m, then find log of 6 to the base 4 in terms of m. Okay, so you please go ahead and check this, solve this sum, because this sum is pretty much based on the previous sum only. The reason why I give this kind of sum is so that you know whatever you've learned you can apply it immediately. Okay, most of my students, what did they do is they watch these videos, they think okay now they've understood, but what is the problem with mathematics is that you need to practice. Okay, you need to practice all these kind of sums at least 4 to 5 times. Okay, only after that you can be like completely confident and you know that okay fine, this is how you are supposed to do these kind of questions. Also students, if you have any particular doubt about any of the topics of mathematics, then please go ahead and mention that in the comment section. I will try to make a video on that particular topic as soon as possible. Another thing students, don't forget to like these videos, because this, when you like these videos, first thing happens is that it gives me tremendous amount of encouragement in making these kind of video, and the next thing which happens is it tells the YouTube algorithm that these videos are important for whomever who is searching for mathematics topics. Okay, so what YouTube does is YouTube tries to show these videos to other people as well, whoever are interested in mathematics. Okay, so in a way you're helping others as well. Okay, another thing students, I would like to tell you all about a book which is really good if you want to increase your basics of mathematics. The link of that book is available in the description. It is known as Vedic Maths for All Ages. Okay, so if you think that you really need to practice a lot on your skills of mathematics, then please go ahead and check that book. Okay, it will be really beneficial when it comes to certain concepts of mathematics. And apart from that, I am always there available. So if you have any particular topic which you think that you really are not able to understand, or you need to simplify, or you need to give some tricks about how to remember these kind of topics or formulas, please go ahead and put that in the comment section. because without that sometimes it becomes very difficult to understand what is actually very difficult, especially for a person like me who has been teaching mathematics for the last 6 7 years now. Okay, so that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe these videos. Okay, bye.